Painting with Menoth John is presented in Super Legitivision. Super Legitivision, the future of podcasting. It's .com.
Hello, I'm
Menoth John.
and I'd like to welcome you. First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your homes. If this is your first time with us, let me extend a personal invitation for you to drag out your
miniatures
and paint along with us each week. Let's go over to the canvas here and let's get started. I believe, every day's a good day when you paint. I believe, it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. I believe, every day's a good day when you paint. I believe, it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. Let's build a happy little cloud. Let's build some happy little trees. There are no limits here. Start out by believing here. You can almost paint with anything. All you have to do is practice.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is practice, and I was seconds away from heat stroke earlier today, so I'm not sure that my brain has actually 100% recovered from today's little soiree where Belinda Librarian attempted to kill me today. And we are very excited here. For those of you who aren't patrons, first off, what are you waiting for? Get over here to the www.patreon.com/menothjohn, where you could hear the whole pre-ramble where I talked about where I was putting up a shed today in 90-degree heat here in Wisconsin at 300% humidity. It sucked donkey balls. And I'm going to tell you what, that's right straight from the heart here, folks. You know, Menoth John wouldn't lie to you. Anyway, we have a very exciting show here. We have one of our favorite guests that we bring in from the Beer Machine podcast, the spiritual sister of the Painting with Menoth John show. We have, of course, Mr. Rich Brotman.
How's it going, Brushheads? Glad to be here.
Yes, and we'd like to welcome the Beer Machiners too, because when you bring the Beer Machiners, it's bringing these a group of people who are as good as the Brushheads. We're just going to put that right there. So, of course, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that makes it all happen, the wind beneath my wings, the co-host with the host, Mr. John Spencer. How are you tonight, John?
I'm doing okay. How's it going, aside from possible heat stroke?
I'm forming words better by the minute. It was pretty touch and go there. I went in and saw my son, and he was sitting there on the couch playing PS3 over at Belinda's house, and I said, I'm not okay. You should go get Belinda. and then I got into the shower and put cold water on me, and then I could form full sentences again. So, but we're not here to talk about heat stroke, are we, guys?
No.
So, by the way, this I talked about it in the pre-ramble, but this is your health tip of the day. If you can't form full sentences, either A, stop drinking, or B, take a cold shower, because you might have heat stroke. So there you go. That's we're here for you, Brushheads.
Such sound advice.
Yeah, so what is everybody... I'm drinking rum tonight because what I hear... I looked on WebMD, and WebMD said that if you're having heat stroke, you should probably have a shot of Kraken. So that's what I'm having. What about you, Rich? What are you having?
I am having a really... Oh, that looks super dark, even in the camera. This is Evil Twin Brewing Imperial Biscotti Break.
Oh, shut the fuck up. A biscotti break.
I've never had this before. It's an imperial stout brewed with coffee beans and other natural flavors, and it comes in at 12%.
Now, I wonder if those are Starbucks coffee beans.
They're probably your reject beans.
Yeah, probably. In other words, Seattle's best. Anyway, so, John, what about you?
Well, I'm going to start with a shot of Kraken and some Sweet Baby Jesus.
Yes.
Hallelujah, man. That is some good stuff right there.
I'm going to give you guys mine and not Brushhead Dave's review of it.
Excellent. Please go ahead.
They're not exactly the same.
Oh.
Please elaborate.
Oh, well, I've had some already, and he had his, and he says apparently he's hypersensitive to hops, or as I said earlier, hopper sensitive.
But I see what you did there.
That's that joke I told you about that was going to be horrible.
That was pretty bad.
Yep. and he doesn't like it because all he tastes is the hops.
This is Sweet Baby Jesus, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that he understands what beer is.
Well, yeah, but he's expecting some chocolate and some peanut butter. He got nothing, just hops. So
Oh, that's weird.
he's not a fan. I'm going to inherit his rest of his 6-pack.
Wow, that's awesome. That's
This is such heresy. I don't even know what to say.
Well,
I'm beside myself.
except for the fact that my opinion is I can taste a little bit of those flavors. It's still a little overly hoppy for my tastes, generally.
Wow.
wow. Yeah,
But
well, you know,
Free
there's
beer is free beer, huh?
fact. So I mean, what's interesting about that is that I totally lost my train of thought there. But I mean, hops are not what I think about when I think about Sweet Baby Jesus. I mean, usually I really got more of a sweet malty flavor from that when I was having it at your house, Rich.
Yeah, I get the malt out of it, but then again, I'm also
Maybe it is the
when
malt that he's talking about.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think maybe he's a little confused. I drink more. I don't know. As soon as it gets a little colder, I'm going to be drinking the heavier stuff. Like, it's way too hot to drink when I'm drinking now, but the AC is kicking in my house full tilt.
Nice.
Oh, and I
Yeah.
have something for the opening shot of the show.
Oh yeah.
Actually, going to be having
that
a
shit.
shot of something John
Ooh.
may remember here.
Ooh.
This is Sort of Liege, which is this is Canadian whiskey with maple syrup liqueur in it.
It's French, and that translates to liquid sex.
It is. It is.
So-
It's courtesy of Bubba, the King of the North.
Oh, God bless him. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Rich and John and myself, hey, Ron.
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 Hot damn tamale. Okay, real quickly, because we have to, we're going to play some Vassal on tonight's show. We're doing the Power Couple Deathmatch Finals, and I want to get to that as soon as possible, but we have to recognize those folks who have kind of joined the show, become patrons, and by doing so, they have become cronies, and with cronyism comes secretaries of certain departments within my presidency of life, for life of Wamachine and Hordes. You can become a crony. You can get your own department much easier than how people do it now. All you have to do is become a patron. Go over to www.patreon.com/menoffjohn. Join for 25 cents, 50 cents, $1, $5, lots more if you want. I don't care. But put your money in there, and then I will contact you and thank you, and then you can name your own cabinet position. So today we welcome three new patrons this week. We have Joseph Paul Merrick, who's actually not a new patron, a new crony, but I finally discovered where he had placed his request for department. He had sent me a message on Patreon, and that's a little bit harder for me to get. So remember, folks, I'll send you the email to send me the stuff when you become a crony. He would like to become Secretary of Frequently Absent. So he would fit in very well in Washington, where those efforts hardly ever go to their jobs. They're usually chasing around pages and interns and whatever. And his first order of business is to remember to watch the podcast next day. So I think that's a noble and achievable goal. So we believe in results here at the presidency of life or for life or whatever. And so that's a great one. So hey Ron. I'm not drinking like that. I don't want to die tonight. And then
That's why I have beer.
yep. And I don't have any beer in the house, which is a sacrilege, but it's true. I drank 2 Warlocks yesterday. It was that kind of night. It was that kind of night.
I might inherit some Warlock too because he got a 6-pack of that, and I don't think he likes it either.
Oh, then you are truly a
this-
blessed man.
He doesn't know what beer is. Just let it
He
go.
doesn't like. I don't think he likes beer. He's just trying all the stuff you recommend, Rich. He's trying it because you recommended it.
I
Because
should have picked up on that. He's 2 for 2 now. It's stuff I've talked about.
He's an avid listener of you guys. He has
Oh.
a lot of time at work, so there you go. He's not a
tell
brush
him,
head, but he's a beer machiner.
if he's not sure, like if this stuff, because these are both darker, like stronger type things, I may have something up his alley. That'll work a little bit better.
There you go. Hit him up with it. I'll make sure he tries it.
there you
Yes.
go. That's what Painting with Menoff John really is all about when you think about it. It's people helping people. So that's so let's move on to the next one. Last week's guest, Kevin Bryant, who was on here talking to us about Guild Ball, decided to become a crony. and I like how he starts this off. Dear Lord Secretary of all Wamachine, my bribery payment is inbound, and we prefer to think of that as graft. Bribery is such an ugly word. But I can put myself forward in your cabinet for head of monetary exchange for recreational craftsman sport. So as head of Mercs, which I think if you take all those letters, it spells Mercs. Contracts, I will do my best to encourage regular exercise of all players to help them shake off all effects and conditions. So I really like that one, Kevin, because as you know, shake effects were some of the things that I introduced in my errata that I put out, and that Privateer released under their name. They're going to have to probably think about giving me a little bit more credit on that in the future, and we'll have a talk. I'll give that guy that I let run that place. And we'll see about that. They better be giving me the due, because otherwise I'm going to take them out long dick style. Anyway, so let's the last one is Daniel Harwood. Thank you, Dan. Actually, there's one more after this one, but he didn't send me his stuff yet. He's very brand new. Daniel Harwood. This is a bit of a long one, but I think that it is so completely respectful. I think I should read the whole thing. Dear Supreme President, good start. I would like to begin by comparing your reign so far with that of Admiral Adama. Adama successfully led the Battlestar Galactica against many Cylon attacks and eventually helped the remaining human race reach Earth. You have led countless painters against those who say Sunday is a day of rest. You have encouraged us, brushheads, to continue the battle against bare metal models. And finally, you, Supreme President of Warma Hordes, have led the free thinkers of our community to an age where Haley 2 players cannot choose the order of activation. I say you are not only president, but you are our prophet. So say we all. Man, see what I like this guy.
So say we all.
So say we all. Now I must ask you to consider my proposal for a small part within your magnificent organization. I would welcome the opportunity to become head of troll hygiene. Sherwin, troll hygiene. Sherwin, a fellow brushhead, repeatedly complains about my trolls being smelly. As a result, I would like to ensure that all troll models are properly cleaned, cared for, and educated to ensure that they can live peaceful in society and on tabletop. In addition, I would also be amiss for me not to combine this role with another. For you, I will also take the position of enforcer of player hygiene. For this position, I will guarantee that your fair nostrils will never again be hindered by any smelly trolls or players. However, I am a fair and just man, all-powerful president. I would not prosecute those who have the slight stench after a momentous battle at the finals table, or after several days at a convention. Instead, I will smite those who turn up at 9 a.m. and reek of the dead marshes or rash-ass fat folds. This guy went hardcore.
Bleach.
Exactly. It would be most humbling to take these roles in your mighty empire. You have enlightened me with the knowledge of fire eaters and croak raiders. Now let me help you. Regards, Daniel Hardwood, 51st patron of the one true president. So on behalf of you, Daniel, hot damn. Hey, Ron.
Ron. Daniel, if you're not writing fan fiction, you probably should be for something.
That's some good
stuff. I
stuff.
don't know what, but for something.
Start a blog or something. You got it.
Well done, Daniel. Well done. And then David Mann is our latest crony. He will. I just I may have sent him an email earlier. I may not have, welcoming him to the cabinet, and I would expect to hear back from him shortly. So we'll talk. We'll take care of his whatever he wants to be when he grows up. So there you go. So there's our cronies for this week. Whew. It's a lot of reading, folks. But I appreciate it. It's amazing. Really love that part of the show. It's my favorite part of the show because that means we're getting patrons. Ha! It's good shit. Anyway, all right. Are you ready to play some Wamachine and Hordes, Rich?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, so while we attempt to make this all happen, John, would you please recap us and bring us up to speed on how we got here?
All right, how we got here was, let's start. You had a crazy idea to take all the couples in, the actual people couples, in Wamachine and Hordes and have them fight it out with proxy casters, just 2 casters versus 2 casters, to see who was the supreme couple of Wamachine and Hordes.
That's right.
And round 1 went decent, but man, Vassal games take a while. I love that background, by the way.
Yeah, really.
So I volunteered the help of Immortan Joe, as he calls himself now, and the rest of the Pillars Assault crew and locals at Drop Zone to run round 2 and 3 of Power Couple Deathmatch
Cool.
through our local store. And we recorded it. It's all on YouTube, just YouTube Pillars Assault. You can find us there. We got the pillars with the Mangler Warjack at the end. That's our logo. To give you an idea how it went, the first game was Tim Banky and Matt Clark with Gorton and Thags2 versus Katie and Jeremy Shae with Thags1 and Morv2. I played Thags1 Morv2 against Immortan Joe, who played the other two. And while Gorton did manage to kill Morv2 after she powered right through Thags2's camp, because being able to trade life for damage is a thing. I did manage to kill Gorton with Thags1 and took a victory home for the Shaes. The second game was Keith and Jen Hooks with Madrak 2 Calandra versus Keith and Jackie Christensen with Gatsby 2 and Haley 2. And I played against Andrew, who is one of our locals, and he is the most enthusiastic player, but not the most skillful, but he crushed me utterly. And honestly, Madrak 2 Calandra isn't exactly a fair pair, but Gatsby 2 Haley 2 is something else entirely. So he crushed me pretty categorically. I didn't really have a chance. I mean, I was dancing around a giant tower for a bit, but it wasn't good enough. Even with cover, wasn't good enough. I don't remember who played this game. It wasn't me, but we got some locals to play Ben Lang in a game not Wamachine Hordes with Vlad 2 and Joshua 1 versus Hollywood and the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, who was played by one of our locals, one of our veteran locals, Matt Hennemeyer, who played Vlad 1, Dr. Arcadius, and actually managed to pull that one out with Vlad 1, Dr. Arcadius, which is a pretty amazing thing. Really showcased some of his skills and thinking of how to use everyone to their best ability.
Vlad
Plus,
1's a pain in the dick.
And Crippling Grass, luckily he's got experience with Crippling Grass because he plays Crix because he has no soul. And so he's able to use that well. And then we had Shae Butcher3 with Nate Hoffman and Travis Marg versus Charles and Jackie Sutherland with Shae Fiona. And I took Shae Butcher3 versus Shae Fiona. And, I mean, Shae and Butcher3 is not exactly a fair matchup either, because everything Shae has except for, damn that spell, Storm Rager will work on Butcher. So his feet works, Coop Domain works, holy crap, threat ranges. You should be paying attention, guys. I'm giving you hints here. not to spoil it all. And then we went to round 3, which was Keith and Jackie Christensen, Gatsby 2, Haley 2, played by Immortan Joe, versus Katie and Jeremy Shae, Thags1 Morv2, and I let Matt Hennemeyer take that since it was the only chance we'd ever have of Gatsby 2 and Haley 2 being dethroned, and they were, because he played the hell out of that matchup, using every ability for what it was worth, and pulled it out. That was actually a good one to watch. If you ever want to watch with a limited, a weird rule set and a limited models, someone really play to the strengths of their model on a short, really quick, read the cards, see what they've got, formulate a plan, that's a good one to watch. And then the final game was Nate Hoffman and Travis Marg versus Hollywood and the Guardians of the Galaxy, Shae Butcher3 versus Vlad 1, Dr. Arcadius. And Immortan Joe decided to have Shae Butcher3 come into Vlad early, have the Butcher3 come in, and Butcher3 didn't kill Vlad.
How the hell did that happen?
Some missed rolls happens. I mean, he's actually got good. I mean, it's Vlad 1.
Oh, that's true.
Blood of Kings makes him really tough to kill.
That's true.
And then, so Vlad did kill Butcher3. We let the dog stay around and play. So he had to get Shae in, and Shae did manage to kill Vlad because he had almost nothing left. It was a close one, though, because he missed the charge deck, had to buy another one and get through. So, I mean, you get Shae versus Dr. Arcadius, and there was a brief period where we thought Arcadius might pull it out because he was doing 1 point of damage a turn, and Shae had Crippling Grasp on him, so he just couldn't do anything through that camp. 7 camp on his armor. It may not be much, but it's still, with crippling grasp, hard to hit, hard to get through. But he did eventually kill Dr. Arcadius, leaving us with the finals, which is Nate Hoffman and Travis Marg with Shae and Butcher3 versus Katie and Jeremy Shae with Thags1 and Morv2.
Super sweet. All right, thank you.
And fantastic recap there.
That was fantastic,
Nice.
and totally gave us the chance to get all these damn models out here. So,
I was trying to cover up for that. You didn't have to say anything.
oh well, we believe in transparency in the presidency for life of Painting with Mouth, Sean. And let's see here. So we have this here. We have all of the different models that are out on the table. Now we need to. This has been our tradition, is that we will figure out who's going to play what randomly, because we felt like if we had people that were playing like with some experience and stuff like that, it would tilt the odds towards skill having something to do with this.
That's why we didn't let Hennemeyer play Haley 2 and Gatsby 2, because he really, 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 really wanted to.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't let that happen.
No.
So let's roll a d6, Rich, and see who gets this. I got a 5. Suck it. You got
Six.
I'll take a
6.
6.
Fuck. All right, so who you gonna play?
Gee, this is hard. I'll take Butcher3 and Shae.
Yeah, you know what? Feats are for pussies.
Tell you what, if it makes you feel any better,
No,
you
no,
can have
no.
the Arguses.
I don't want to deal with that. That's way too much bookkeeping. Are you kidding? All right.
There you go.
So I only need to flip between like 2 cards now. It's awesome. All right. So no, I don't want those Arguses. Get those Arguses out of here. Get them over there by your cheap ass caster. There you go. All right. Now we're gonna roll for deployment. I got a 5. Ha! Fuck you.
Aw.
I'm going first. What side do you want?
Let's see. That thing is an obstruction. Middle is a hill, and then bottom is just fairly open.
We got the silos and obstruction down here. It's pretty symmetric, actually.
Yeah, it is really. Some trees left and right side there. I'll take the bottom.
You'll take the bottom? Okay, I'll stay at the top. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, and since I'm going first, I will deploy first. And let's get Gotvana pointing in the right direction. Okay, and then let's get her her best buddy over here, over close to her, because who don't like that? Okay, so for those of you who are playing along at home, I have 2 7 Fury casters, and in Power Couple Deathmatch, we use Fury like it is a focus. So it does add to armor, and it also is spent as a resource. Obviously, we're not doing any kind of battle group or anything like that. So there you go, and it will regenerate at the end of the turn. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with Thagrosh1, he has Bad Blood, which is completely useless in this because there's no War Beasts. There's Draconic Blessing. Target friendly faction model gains +2 strength and terror. We have
Because he needs +2 strength.
Yes, he
Let me
does.
tell you.
Yep. Hey man, he's only a POW strength 16.
Yeah.
We had the Fog of the War, which probably will not be something that he will cast. That'll probably be Morvana2's job. Mutagenesis.
Double Fog of War is the new way forward.
Yeah, double
Fog of War.
double Fog of War. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Mutagenesis, which will not come into play. And then
Good.
well, it could, I guess.
Good. There are dogs.
Yeah. And then there's a Blit.
Genesis dog kill.
And then there's an Oblit for the 15. So then for Morvana 2, she can cut herself for D3 if she doesn't like how dice turned out. And that's a friendly faction model. So that doesn't help our buddy Thagrosh at all. Then she's got Carnivore, so +2 to melee attack rolls. Could be helpful with Thagrosh1. Death Knell will not come into play. Fog of War because Purification. Purification. And then Sunder Spirit because that's not even useful. There you go. Okay, so there you have it, folks.
I don't know. Shitty nuke is shitty. It's a good shitty nuke.
Yeah,
You gotta have a shitty nuke. That's the good one. The good one to have. And don't forget, Thag's got a spray also.
Yes, he's got that Spray 8. That's a POW 12 of Fire type. So, why don't you tell us a bit about your casters there, Rich?
Certainly, we have, starting with everyone's favorite Khador caster, Commander Zoctavir, also known as Butcher3. he has, and I'm just going to point this out, he has a blunderbuss. Most people kind of forget that. He has a Rat 5 range 8 POW 12 gun. Anyway, he has Lola, his beloved dead wife in axe form, who is powerful strength 16, weapon master, reach, magical weapon. I feel dirty just even saying that. He has Energizer, so himself, and we're considering both models as battle group, correct?
Yes, they're in each other's battle group.
Okay. So Energizer will get both of them and the puppies to move up to 3 inches if I spend 3 focus. Flashing Blade, everyone's favorite. Make a melee attack against everything enemy in his melee range. Impending Doom, if you hear that being cast, it's probably already over. Enemy models within 5 inches are pushed 5 inches directly towards the caster in the order I choose. For some reason, he has Obliteration. I don't know why. The force, and you gotta love the spells with just flavor text.
Yep.
The force of the attack blasts apart the earth itself. It's a range 10 POW 15 AoE 4 that costs 4. And Silence of Death just means no tough for you. Grievous wounds. What was that, John?
No healing.
Yes.
No healing.
No healing is actually important. And his feat is he gets 6 focus. So just keep chugging along. Now, the one people aren't as familiar with, Captain Phineas Shae, the Merc Pirate Warcaster. He also has a hand cannon, and the big thing about him, you always forget, he's Def 17 base, which is crazy.
17,
Arm 14. Yeah, that's nuts. His hand weapon is called Squall, and it's a POW 13 magic weapon. He's amphibious, which probably won't matter today. He has groundwork, so when he gets knocked down, it doesn't really matter. He isn't hit automatically, and his def stays the same for ranged attacks. Swashbuckler, he attacks everything in his melee range every time he makes an attack, kind of like Flashing Blade. And he has beatback on his melee weapon. Blow the Man Down, that might matter. That's a ranged attack that has knockdown on a hit, and on a critical hit, incorporeal models are slammed. Coup de Main, which is plus 2-inch movement for friendly models units beginning a charge. So
That's a
that
good
could
one.
help.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Phantasm, when target friendly model unit is targeted by a ranged attack, it suffers -5 range. Probably won't matter. Storm Rager is friendly faction, so it's going to be just on him or not at all. And Veil of Mists to deny something, I don't know what.
That was pretty good.
I use it on Raven quite a bit.
Yeah.
And his feat is friendly models currently in his control area immediately advance up to 3 inches. And during that movement, affected models gain Pathfinder and cannot be targeted by free strikes. So I hate to say this, John, but it's sounding a little uphill for you.
When I did the first round of Power Couple Deathmatch, and we played this particular match with Shae and Butch3, I was like, well, that's just going to win it.
Yep.
So it is a bit of an uphill climb, but we have had a few of those in Power Couple Deathmatch history, and we'll see how it turns out. You never know. That you have to believe in the heart of the dice. You have to do that. But go ahead and finish your deployment then, so I can see where it is I'm going to lose. And also keep in mind here that this hill blocks line of sight to small base models, which doesn't mean dick for Goat Chick. And the other guy's medium base, I think. So, whatever.
Just for an update for the brush heads, I've switched to Coney Island hard root beer.
Oh,
what do you think about that, John? I want to hear your take on this.
This is my first one. I usually get not your father's root beer, but they had this up front, and they would have to go in the back for the other one. I'm like, I'll try the other one. Give it a shot.
Okay, I don't know which one I like better, honestly. To be honest, the one I like the most is Sprecker's hard root beer, but I can't buy that here. So
I can.
Yeah, I've seen that locally. This is pretty good. It's you can't tell it's beer.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
which means not Brushhead Dave would probably love this shit.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm all set here, John.
All right, so here we go, and I'll shake your hand over the internet.
Virtually.
Yeah, there you go. And here we go, folks. Power Couple Deathmatch. You never thought it would end. It's going to end right now. So we're going to start off with our good friend Gotvana. Gotvana is going to cast. First, I have to bring up her card. She's going to cast Fog of War for 3. So let's go ahead and select that. And we'll go down to 4 and put out the Fogs of War. And then she is going to advance her mighty 8 inches. So let's get that out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then she will take her 5-inch light cav move because that's fair and balanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. She'll end up like that. Okay, so Fog of War is up for our good friend Thagrosh Prophet of Everblight. He will cast Draconic Blessing because I hear that's good. And that is 2. So he'll go down to 5. And he's going to charge a War Argus. So he can go he speeds 5, so he can go 8 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll get the old Draconic Blessing out here by him so that we can all see that I'm not a cheaty McCheater pants, and that I actually cast it. And I will then pass it over to you, sir.
All right. I completely forgot to get the cards up for the dogs. So I'm going to pull that up here. And I think I'm just going to keep track of the damage from them on just as like focus on them.
Yeah, I was
Just
looking
to
for
keep it-
grids
make
for
it a little
them.
simple.
I was looking for grids
Yeah.
for them, and there were just no 8-box grids.
That's no big deal here. Oh, they have sprint. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Learned something new. Interesting. Okay, so let's see here. Both of my casters are focus 6, and the Butcher is arm 18, which is pretty impressive. And Shae is arm 14, which is not impressive at all. So he is let's see.
Did we play with a
Shae's
kill
gonna
box last time?
I can't remember if we did or not.
I don't think
it's
it ever
gonna
mattered. No.
No.
It didn't matter in any of our games either. We just sort of ran at each other pretty much.
Yeah. So Shae is going to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You stay just out of line of sight of Thags, which I believe I am, which is good. Okay. And he's going to sit there. He's not doing anything. Let's see. My unit here, the Butcher,
Jesus.
he is going to check his control range. Bear with me, folks. This is the glory of Vassal.
Yeah, this
Because
is...
if you don't play it, you forget where everything is.
Yep.
Show control area. There we
you
go.
go.
So that's 12. Let's see. I could charge.
This is so
8.
not going to end well.
I know, right? So I could spend 3 and move 3. Then I could charge. Let's see. 11 and have reach would be 13. It's not going to cut it. So this turn, I can't do it, which is fine. Well, I'll survive. The dogs
If he
are
didn't
gonna.
cast Coup de Main, you would have had her.
I was thinking. It just occurred to me. Like as soon as I was, as soon as I moved Shae, I thought, well, there goes that idea. But hopefully we'll survive here. We're going to not cast anything here. So the dogs are going to run.
Welcome to Derpy Fest 2015.
Well, you're playing stuff you haven't played. I mean, come on. I'm that way when I'm playing a caster I haven't played in a long time.
Keep the commentary up, though. We need it.
I'll do what I can. I mean, this is a pretty big mismatch. I mean, you've got probably the most extreme melee threat you could possibly have on a death machine like Butcher.
On a death machine.
and then you add Shae to it to go like, how about 5 more inches for a turn? How's that?
Jesus Christ, have mercy.
That's what Butcher needs is 5 more inches of death.
That's what I need. 5 more inches.
That's what she said.
No, I don't think she would say that if she did. 5 and I got nothing.
Okay, I'm done. Your turn.
So those fucking dogs are defense 15.
Yeah, they're our guy. Our guy are defense 15.
14.
Yeah, they're 14-13 because they're 1 less than real Arguses.
No, 14.
Oh, impressive.
According to War Room.
Okay. All right, so
Big
we're...
ass.
So
Grain of salt.
Fog of War is pointless. So we're gonna
Yeah,
go
I don't know why
ahead
you bothered.
because I wanted to show the brush heads that I knew how to cast upkeep spells,
Okay.
and we're gonna let Draconic Blessing go away for right now, and so everybody is at 7. Okay, so Morvana's gonna activate first. She is going to cast Carnivore for 2. Whoops, that's not how you do that. There you go. Okay, so Carnivore's up. She's going to charge them dogs. So she is speed 9. What is she?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really fast.
Yeah.
Speed 8. Speed 8. So it'll go 11 inches.
Oh, she only speed?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4,
All right.
5, 6, 7, 8. Plenty good. She's charging this dude right here. I'm going to cycle her art just to make sure I get in. Yeah, I'm in the right place. Okay. All right. So, then we have, let's see here. So she is now mat 8. And,
She's mat 10 for the charge attack because she's cavalry.
oh, there you go. Thank you very much. All right. So she's mat 10. And that means I need to have a 4 to hit. So we're going to roll them bones. And I just make
All right,
it.
here we go.
Thank God. So she just makes it. She takes a POW 12. That dog is taking a POW 12, so that's dice off 4?
2.
Ooh.
Dice off 2? Yep, dice off 2.
And remember that if you had wanted to, her life trader is an additional die. Not saying you want to.
No, I'm just going to do
reminding
this.
you.
Dice off 2. So that is 8 wounds. Kill.
Out of here.
Okay. Those dogs don't have tough, do they?
No.
Her mount gets an attack too, doesn't it?
It does. It also has ram and knockdown.
Okay, so we're going to it's going to be mat 8, so I'm going to need a 6 on 2 dice to get on
Wouldn't that have John? Wouldn't have had to have been an impact attack unless she has combat rider.
No. She's light cavalry.
light
not
cavalry.
Oh,
Not-
she's like that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
There we go. So I need a 6, and I get it. Okay. And let's see. The mount does not. So it's hit by this. It's knocked down and can be pushed 1 inches directly away. I don't want to do that. I can follow up though directly towards it. But I might as well. So I'm gonna push the dog 1 inch away. Got it. Okay, then she's gonna follow up. Okay, I'll just face the correct way. And then it is a POW 12. I'm gonna boost that.
Can't boost it.
Oh, it's
One attack,
unboostable.
Can't boost it.
Okay, so dice off 2, right?
Yep.
Oh no, it's a 12.
Oh, 10.
Dice off 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 wounds. Got 2 left.
Yep.
Okay. I will buy an attack. Oops, that's not the right button. This is. Okay. Automatically hits. Pushes you back an inch.
No, it doesn't. Oh, you're buying attack with the mount? I guess.
Yeah, with mount.
Can you do that?
I don't think you can.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
man.
think you can either.
That's garbage.
Because
All right.
otherwise, yeah, there'd be other people buying attacks with mounts all the time.
Fact.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Buffaloes and.
All right,
yeah.
so I bought an attack.
It's a good question, though. It's a good question.
It is good.
All right, so I bought the attack. I hit, right? Yeah.
Yep.
You auto hit.
I auto hit. Yep. And then this is a POW 12, so I'm going to boost it. No, I'm not going to boost it. I'm just going to
Or
hit
you
it.
could pay a life to do it, but yeah, you don't need to probably.
I'm gonna pay a life. Fuck that shit. So I'll just pay a life and get an extra die, and because
Yeah, you should.
yes,
I'll
I
tell you why in a
should.
second.
Yep. So three dice on this one. Dice off 2.
Mhm.
So this is 10. That's a dead Argus. I
You
wanna
use
heal
a dead
D3.
dog.
What's
So
that?
you get that life back.
Okay, so I get
carnivore.
right. I get one back, right?
Yep, you get the one back.
Okay, and by paying that life for the carnivore also, but it also allowed me to save the fury, which the focus on which I'm going to need for the for all that shit.
Yes.
Okay, so, all right, so I'm going to ends her activation, and I'm going to run. I'm going to get the carnivore up over here. I'm going to. What's that?
You can light Cav too.
Oh, I can light Cav? Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should just light Cav right at him.
You actually could have you actually can use your mount to buy additional attacks to your mount. It just can't be boosted, and you can't life trade or anything.
Oh.
I'm looking it up on War Room.
I would have wanted to move forward into him and bought attacks, but I don't know that I could have gotten. She doesn't have reach on that thing, does she?
Yeah, she probably does.
She does.
All right. I'm not gonna be a sourpuss about it. So then Thagrosh is going to run. Actually, no, he's got to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's going to be where he lands. Your turn.
This just got a whole lot scarier than it originally was.
So,
All right.
John, what I had thought of is I would have had Thagrosh move towards the dog and either obliterate or spray and try and pop one out of the way so you could just charge Butcher straight up.
Yeah, that would have been smart. I'm not good at this game. So
No, actually, I like the thought of the beatback, the ram on the Mount Light Cavalry.
Yeah, I wish I would have known that I could do that. But okay.
That's why I checked though, because it's good to know.
Yeah.
Brushheads out there, that's key. Even if you make a mistake in a game, go back and double check your rules afterwards, because you're playing a friendly game. Getting the rules done quick is a little more important. Go back and check, like, oh, okay, I see we could do that, so it'll change how I try and play it next time.
Fantastic. And the more you know.
The more you know.
All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead and kill me, Bucker.
So, well, I'm gonna try to. I don't know if I think I can pull it off.
Butch, hello.
Yeah, but the goat's sitting right there. That's the problem. Let's see. My one idea is the basic idea is Shae charges the goat, kills the goat, and then hopefully kills the goat. Butcher then charges whatever his name is.
Thagrosh.
Thagrosh.
Yep.
Thank you. And then kills Thagrosh.
Could happen.
Or Shae feats. Butcher goes and stands, because he's immune to free strikes for 3 inches, goes and stands in between the two impending dooms, and then kills both of them himself.
That one's got style. It's kind of horrific, but it's got style.
And then Shae just stands there and has a beer meanwhile.
He's a pirate. He has some rum.
So, but I know how this game goes, and when you take unnecessary risks, it usually bites you in the ass.
But this is the kind of game to take unnecessary risks.
I agree, and we have to make it a spectacle.
Man, that thing would be that's stylish as shit to do impending doom.
That's the proper way for a game like this to end.
Bring it
this
home,
is not
boy.
a balanced format.
Bring it home, boy.
Bring it.
Okay, all right, here we go. So, let's. I think it's 5 inch. It's gonna be really close.
So you got a vengeance move.
Oh yeah, you get a vengeance move and attack. Yeah.
Okay. So let's get that out of here, and I gotta get his control area out. It's all starting to come back to me now here. So it's gonna be 1. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna make an attack on the goat.
She's a 14.
She's a 14, and I'm a 9. I believe.
She's 15. She's a 15. She's 15.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and I'm a 9, so I need a 6. There's
Gets
a 6, and then the weapon master in your face. What's her armor?
Armor is a whopping 15 plus 4 is 19.
19, so dice off 3. There's your 10 damage.
Oh, Butcher's no bueno.
All you hear in the distance is or bah! Probably.
Yeah, goats don't make horse noises.
They make that screaming noise. Ah! There you go. Okay.
Okay, so now we're back to reality here.
Yep.
Let me pull up Shae. And Windows 10's making it easier to swap through these cards, by the way. I wish I would have done this. Well, We didn't have it back then.
No. When
So,
this started, there was a different operating system in play.
Isn't that the truth? Let's see here. So Shae is going to where is it? Feet, which is enemy friendly models currently in his control area immediately advance up to 3 inches. During this movement, affected models gain Pathfinder and cannot be targeted by free strikes.
Oh, fuck.
So he's going to feet.
Well,
right
so
off
much
the
for
bat,
that plan.
which is 1, 2, 3, and then he gets it also. 1, 2, 3, and then
So he just
what else?
he just feeded?
Yeah, he just feeded.
Butcher did.
No, that was Shae.
Oh, Shae feeded. Okay.
Yep. So Butcher got to advance. Now, let's see.
This is so bad.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'd say you're.
You stick me
Gee,
right.
that's
You stand right in the middle. You suck both of us right in. We're clearly within 5 inches.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's more like 5.5 or 6, but I'm not good at judging distance in this
Well,
format.
I can't judge vassal distances at all, but it looks pretty good to me.
I can judge it well enough to know that you got this.
Okay. All right. So Shae then.
Case in
which is
point.
Shae,
Case in point, the green spray over on the side is this short one is 6 inches.
oh, so I got it then. Okay.
Oh God, yeah, you got it.
All right. Shae will, just because he can. Wait a minute. I should shoot. Which one has higher defense, Thags or the goat?
The goat's got better at defense.
The goat, yeah, definitely.
I should shoot the goat with blow the man down. And
Oh, there you go.
And then impending doom.
Sure.
I like the way you're thinking.
So we're gonna do that, and that's gonna cost 3, and we're gonna boost it. Whoops, wrong way, Rich. We're gonna boost a hit. So that's gonna be a 2, and Shae is a 6, and you're a 14, John.
I am because I'm not engaged anymore. Yeah.
Yep. So I need a.
I'm a 15. I'm a 15.
8,
I'm a 15.
9 to hit.
Okay.
So I actually might not hit, but I do anyway.
Boom.
So,
Did you
no
crit?
crit on. No crit.
Okay.
No crit. So you're just knocked down.
Hooray.
And that's a POW 15. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Shae is no joke.
I mean,
So
might as well do it while you got the chance, huh?
and I am.
Shit.
I am. Let's see. I'm armor 15 up to a 19.
-4? You could do this.
Not so much. No, I only rolled a 6.
-4. So
That's
that
2
is.
damage.
So that's 3 wounds.
Yeah.
2. Dose.
-4 is 3 wounds. He rolled. Oh, you're right. I see 151.
Yeah, I rolled a
Oh,
7. I boosted
Yep.
damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
He said 6.
Yep.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, sorry.
I have to catch up. Wait for the screen to catch up to read those numbers.
Oh, no
and
problem.
Get a magnifying
Oh, yeah.
glass.
No problem. We're good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
151.
Shae's gonna shoot the goat.
Jesus
He
Christ.
has,
Insult to injury there, huh?
I got
He has
3.
rent 6.
If you kill the goat, all your style points are lost.
This is true. What is it? Range 12.
Yes.
Hang on. I actually might need it against Thagrosh, believe it or not, rather than. Oh, you're in range. I'll shoot Thagrosh,
Oh, shoot Thagrosh.
and we'll boost a hit.
He's a 14.
And I'm a rat 6, so I need an 8.
That'll do.
And there's the 8. And yeah, POW 12 armor.
23.
That's bad.
Boxcars.
Dice off 11.
Nope.
All right.
Muhahaha. I am Thagrosh.
Okay.
You and your puny gun are not even remotely dangerous to me. Oh.
Well, here it comes, folks. This
Jesus.
could be the end.
This will be the end.
Butcher will now.
One way or the other, this will be the end because either you're going to kill him or.
There's going to be some dead motherfuckers on the other side of the... Anyway,
Yeah.
please go. Let's get
That
this
was
shit
2,
over. Yep.
3, 4,
Yep.
and then the spell. Let me make sure, because I want to make sure I pay everything correctly. Because if you don't win it legitly,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
impending doom costs 2, and that is enemy models within 5 inches.
How in the hell does it cost 2? There we go. Anyway, so there you're
Yeah,
at 2 point...
Oh, come on, the new temporal bullshit spell on Haley 3 costs 2. Why doesn't this cost 2 too? I mean, seems
Yeah.
fair,
It should be
right?
called- John, you're so
Temporal
right. It should be
bullshit.
called Temporal bullshit.
There you go. As president of Wamachine and Hordes, I decree that spell is now known as temporal bullshit. I assume we're talking about temporal barrier.
No, the one on Haley 3.
Ah, indeed. So
I don't
so
actually know its real name. It's temporal bullshit.
There you go. No,
Yeah,
that's fine.
I
It is now that exact one.
The one on Haley 1 is definitely temporal bullshit too.
Yeah, well, that's more like, but she's gonna pay a lot of focus for that, so I don't really care.
So
And honestly, anyone who plays her just doesn't like fun because she is a boring as fuck caster. I played her, I got bored with her, and like, yeah, I'm playing something else more exciting.
okay, well,
Gotcha.
a bad thing just happened to both of my casters.
Yeah, this is no bueno. But there is
Well-
one slight thing you have. Make sure you read your cards, John. You got a sneaky ability that might help Thagrosh live through this shit.
I gotta read. Hold on, I'm reading. Death Shroud. You're -2 strength, dickhead.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm at 14 instead of 16.
Yeah, that might.
Whoa.
Ooh, let's see. So
Minus
14.
9's a thing.
Yep. All right. So
Well,
who's
just because of that.
Goat Vana's deader than shit. Let's not mince words there.
um?
Unless
I'm
your
gonna
dice
take-
come up straight middle fingers.
Straight middle.
Why does this dickhead have flashing blade? Come on, folks.
I tell you, Gareth too, if he ever exists, better have flashing blade. He better have acrobatics.
And he better pick himself up a reach weapon.
Yeah, that too.
I don't-
Um,
I don't know. I like Arcane Assassin with gallows and guns. You're like, pull you forward, shoot. Oh, look, you're dead because I ignored your power field with everything.
it is. I just usually pull you forwards, shoot, do something, and I'm out of focus. And
Not
Yeah.
for nothing, folks, but as a representative of the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Thagrosh and Godvana, can we please just kill these motherfuckers?
here we go.
Don't
We're
forget
gonna
your
take
initial
it to
attack. Don't forget your initial
His,
attack.
his normal initial attack against Thagrosh.
Yep, he's a 14.
And, he's
You're-
a 15.
Because you got a
huh?
flashing blade to
14.
kill.
14.
14. So I need a 5 to hit.
That'll do.
There's the 5. And it's going to be POW 14.
And I am a
because-
20. Hang on, let me just confirm this because I've got seven focus,
Yeah, it should be about 23.
and I am an armor of 23.
Hey, John, can you move your tape so I can see my focus?
Move my tape. What is
yeah,
that?
you have a green tape over Goat Vana.
I do? Oh, what the hell is that? For son of a... I don't even know what that is. Hang on here. Oh, that's like her shit. Let me just cycle the art down.
No, there's a green line there. Definitely is.
I can't turn it off. I don't know what it is. Folks, you're going to have to suffer.
don't wor- oh, well. Okay.
Oh, there it
So
is.
here
He's
comes-
got
There it is. Not like showed up all of a sudden. What the hell? Okay, there.
Go Vassal.
Tinkerhouse Games, the new provider of Vassal technology.
ooh, shots fired.
Dice -2.
Jesus Christ.
Dice
That's
minus-
going to be...
On who?
Oh no, on Thagrosh it's actually dice minus like 9.
You're a 14.
Oh,
I'm a
yeah, he
23.
is. I'm
Dice
sorry.
minus 9.
I forgot he has focus on him.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
7 of them.
Yeah, I couldn't see that. Never mind. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. And now, how much? Where's my focus? I don't.
You got 4.
You have 4 left.
Okay, thank you. I'm just gonna move them a little. There we go.
That's fine.
Okay, now the fun begins. Flashing blade.
Yep.
for 1,
Yep.
and we're gonna hit the goat
'Kay.
first. So it's gonna be an auto hit on the goat.
Yep. It's knocked down. That's awesome. I am a... Let me see here. What is the goat's armor right now? Armor right now is 19 on the goat, so dice off 5.
Okay, so 2 damage to the goat.
2 damage to the goat.
That's
And then...
I'd say that's not bad, but with only 3 boxes left, it's bad.
Okay, now hit Thagrosh.
And
Hits.
we hit Thagrosh.
Dice off
And then-
9.
We'll boost damage on that.
Yep.
All right, bold move.
Holy crap.
And that paid off.
3,
So that's,
5, 11 wounds on Thagrosh.
Okay.
Well, he's fucked.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so I'm marking him off here. Wow, that
So
I really thought I had a chance until that just happened. That was
I
11,
think
right?
yeah.
Rich found the right way to do it. If he had tried to have Shae kill the goat and he failed, and then
It would've
Butcher
been
had to
over.
kill it and then kill Thagrosh, he could have actually lost the game, I feel.
Yeah.
He thought of a
Yep.
good tactic. I like it.
Oh well, thank you. So we're gonna buy one here and
Yep.
flashing blade again.
I mean, you only have
know.
7 more focus, so
It's crazy.
be careful.
So we're gonna swing on the goat, auto hit,
Yeah.
and see you later, goat.
dead motherfucker.
Cool. Now I can get the goat out of here so I can see what's going on.
There, goat's gone.
And I have one left. We're
Thagrosh.
gonna
Yep.
boost. Wait. Hang on. Shit, I'm screwing it all up. Whoa, how do I have 48 focus? What?
That's a lot of focus. I think you're going to get him with that many.
Okay, so you were down to 1.
Here we go. Okay, so I'm at 1. We're gonna hit him. Just normally hit him.
Okay.
That's not a hit.
Nope.
That's a miss.
4
Uh-oh.
plus 9 is 13. He is a 14.
Yep. So we're gonna feet,
Yep. Go back to 6.
and then we're gonna flashing blade,
Yep.
and
Or just
we're
buy an
gonna-
attack. I
Yeah,
mean,
buy
there's only
attack.
one guy there.
Oh yeah, it doesn't really matter anymore, does it?
Nope.
So
No.
we'll just buy an attack.
That'll
There's
hit.
the hit. And then we're going to
Dice off 9.
boost damage.
Yep. Nothing.
Nothing. This is starting
Uh-oh.
to get concerning. We're going
He's
to
only got-
buy an
6-7 boxes left.
attack.
Yep. Hits.
Hit. And we're going to boost damage.
Dice off 9. 1 box.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is not good, John.
For who? I'm not going to get cocky, though. So buy another one.
Uh,
Buy an attack.
Yep.
No!
Yes!
no!
I
Gonna
don't know what to say.
Gonna fuck you up. He's gonna take care of it on his damage one. He's gonna hit on the next one and kill me. So buy that last one.
Oof. Here it comes.
Sick.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Yeah, but I can't boost the damage.
Nope.
That's the
Nine,
problem.
dice off 9.
Dice off 9.
4 wounds.
Oh no, you have you have 2 boxes left.
Oh. All right. What's your
We
armor?
promised spectacle. Here's some spectacle.
What's your armor, tough guy?
18.
Hang on, I gotta pull up the card here. Yep, I'm a 14-18.
You're a 14-18, huh? 14-18. So dice off 2.
Quick feet, bring Morvana back.
I wish I could, man.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Actually, yeah. You were actually even a 14. You know, you were a 14 because of Death Shroud. That's right. Is it worth Draconic Blessing?
Probably not. It's only +2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, +2 is like having a boost though on every single attack.
True.
All right, let's try it. Okay, so I'm gonna back out to. I'm gonna put up my melee reach gauge, and we're gonna do. Where the hell is it? Model. Where the hell is it? Movement, melee range. There we go. Show reach. He's gonna back off to being just barely in reach. Okay, so that is my intention is for him to be in melee with your dude.
Okay.
Okay, and he is going to turn that off then. Melee range, reach. Okay, and he is going to pop Draconic Blessing for 2. Okay, and I have to roll 7s. So let's do it.
Raw dog that.
Nope. Buy an attack.
Oh. Well, you got your initial.
Yeah, I rolled it.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I remember I'm behind.
No, that's fine. So I rolled it,
Don't think I didn't see that in the chat room either, John. I saw that.
and I missed again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And then I hit on the third one. Okay. So, POW 18. So it is dice. Your armor 18, right?
Yep.
Dice. 7 wounds.
Okay.
That's only 6.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
It didn't take.
Okay.
There it goes.
All right. Come on, hit a 7. 6. 8. I got an 8.
Uh-oh.
I got an 8. Come on, roll big. Come on, buddy. 4 more wounds.
That's not big.
that's big enough to give him a chance. How much fury do you have left?
This is the last one.
Last one?
Hits.
Chip in a chair.
9. Gets him.
That's exact.
9 gets him.
He's
You're dead.
outta
Okay,
here.
now put him back.
What?
You have to put him back because you erupt into a 3-inch cloud,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
which is
Oh, well
why I
played,
moved
John.
you to
Well
full.
played.
Which is exactly why I moved you to full reach range.
So you're
So-
not in the cloud.
That's right.
Let me move him to make sure he's there.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay. Now let me get a cloud effect.
Oh, well played. Well played. indeed.
This is turning out to be far more entertaining than I thought it was going to be.
Okay, so
this is-
where are
this
the
is fun.
clouds? Terrain,
It's under counters.
counters, token, formation, wall, spray, AoE. Cloud.
Just AoE.
Got it. I'm going to center him on your dude. And I don't think I put you in the right spot.
Well, mathematically, you're not in the cloud because math.
Hang on for a second.
Yeah, you can't be.
Anyway,
You're
made
2
with
inches away, and it's only an inch and a half in each direction.
Center a 3-inch AoE cloud on the box model and then remove it from play. The AoE remains in play. Models entering the AoE are get hit with a 12. I was trying to block sight to Butcher.
Oh,
when
he didn't move to good enough angle.
When I put the smoke up, I wanted to block sight to Shae.
You should have had it so
Okay.
you were between them exactly.
I didn't, and I got too happy about moving, and I goofed up. So you can get Butch out of there now.
Alrighty.
And
Good
then
thought.
I'm very sad. All right, kill me.
Maybe. We'll see. I got to get Shae's card up here because I don't play Shae.
Speed 6.
Where is he here? He's speed 6. Okay. And he has 6 focus. So, speed 6.
I feel like you should go up and finish him with a blow the man down.
I think you're being a little too risky. Actually, how much does he have left? He has 2? So you're what, 14-14 right now?
My armor I'm a 14-16.
14-16.
Yeah, I'm dice off 1. I'm gonna blow the man down.
Blow the man down.
Pal 15. Me dice off 1.
It's the style
That down.
points.
It is style points. We're doing style points because I can always charge him after if it doesn't work. So,
Make sure he's in range, actually.
that's a good
I recall
idea.
it having a kind of short range.
It's range 8.
So you really have no good way of measuring that.
So he has a 12-inch control.
Oh, so you
There's
can
a-
know
there's a-
you can know anything in
measuring
there.
thing.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep, you can you can know that.
Where's my line of sight fun here? Why didn't it? Oh, whoops, wrong. Hang on. I need tape measure, not line of sight. Come on, Vassal, work with me here. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it.
Hang on.
I guess you charge
Hang
him
on.
and then do it.
Oh yeah. What? What am I thinking? How do I make that line of sight thing?
You are 9 inches, 9 point,
There we go.
9.7, 9.6 inches away from me.
So
Oh, that's no
that's
bueno.
not
You're
good.
out of
That's-
range.
that's very no bueno.
Why the fuck do you think I backed up?
Oblit, that's what's coming.
I guess you're gonna have to move up and get him with the gun and the
Gun
blow
and
the man
Oblit.
down, huh?
Oh wait, no, whoop, wrong caster. I'm looking at the wrong card.
He doesn't have a blit.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be gun and blow the man down. There is no other way.
Yeah. Blow
Well,
the man
that's a little-
down. The way forward.
Little anticlimactic, huh?
That's still good because it's style points. You've cast a spell I've never cast with Shae, twice in one game.
That's true.
Never cast.
Okay, so
Are you in the
pull
cloud,
man
by the
down
way?
First,
Are you in the cloud? Okay.
I'm just outside the cloud.
Okay.
So blow a man down is 3.
Okay.
And we're gonna boost to hit that because I know better.
Well, 14. You need an 8.
There's
That'll
the
get
8.
it.
Pow 15.
Shit.
And your arm 16.
Yep.
Yep.
Boost
so there
it
it
in
is.
math.
Just
Good
boost,
game.
math, and that's it. Wow.
That was legit. That was
Just
way better
because
than
I didn't position right. God damn it.
Well, he would have gotten line of sight and been able to do it anyway, so that's why you don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
he could even walk into the cloud, suck the POW 12 to the face, and shot you with it.
So we need to actually, I need to fill these brackets out because I need to figure out
Who won.
who won. Now, here's the unfortunate truth, folks. And I'm gonna let me put this away. So we know who won. Save game. Fuck no. Let me get the face cam back up here. So the truth of the matter is, when we started Power Couple Deathmatch, I thought that the Army in a Box was something that was going to be not just a limited time thing. I thought it was going to be a new thing for them, and as a result, I promised an Army in the Box to come to the winner of this one. The fact of the matter is, those are pretty much no longer available at all for anyone. So what we're going to do is we're going to give a battle box of your choice from Discount
Why don't
Games
we,
Incorporated. What's that?
Why don't we see if maybe we can do something like they choose some models with the same value as it? That way it's at least
Yeah,
not
we
a
can do
battle
that.
box. You know,
Yeah,
something
we can
cool.
do that.
Yeah.
Those were running for about how much?
Let me take a look here. I've got Google.
So that sounds like a good idea. We'll do that.
Yeah, I think they were running about 100 on average. I've seen them range from like 95 to like 110.
Looks like 144 is actually
Ooh.
the one I saw quickly. Yeah, there were actually a lot of stuff in there. So I mean,
One,
yeah, the Convergence one was 144.99. It's about 145.
So we'll do that. So we'll do. Let's do one. Let's
The
call it.
Crix.
Let's tell you what. If let's cap it at 130, and
Sure,
we'll
the Crix is about that.
and we'll say $130, and we will make that in Discount Games Incorporated money.
Oh, okay, that's really good.
Actually, no, I can't do that because I don't get my discount then.
Oh.
So let's we'll take it off the manufacturer's retail price,
Okay,
which is kind of what the 130 was anyway.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
so we'll do the 130 on that, and we don't know who it is yet. We will announce it as soon as we can. But really, this is brought to you by the patrons. We are plowing the money back into the podcast and to contests and stuff like that. So it helps support the show, keep the lights on, and it gives us the opportunity to give back a little bit. So if you want to be a part of the cabinet and want to continue to help us make these kind of contests happen, we promise they won't be this stinking long ever again. But and they certainly won't involve the kind of work that this did. Holy Christ. www.patreon.com/menothjohn. We prefer the kind that folds, but we'll take the kind that jingles. So there you go. And it's 8:09, and I don't really have any more content for the show. But
Well, you know what that means. That means it's time to ask the fans.
let's ask the fans. So do you have any? Let's see. Do we have any flippity bloops?
Not for
John?
this week. I do need to remind you that Ryan Goes wants to have you talk about Wet Palette, but that'll probably have to wait till next time.
Yeah, Ryan, we'll talk about that on next show because we're going to do no guest show next week, and that's a perfect time for us to actually do some painting on the show, and we'll do that. But I am a huge fan of the Masterson's Stay Wet Handy Palette. So
Okay.
available to you at various and sundry fine craft stores. But so that's Masterson's Stay Wet Handy Palette. And I really like it, but we'll go into some tricks and tips and all that kind of crap. So does anybody out there in the chat room have any flippity bloops for the three of us? And then
All
let's
right,
let the dead air happen.
Well,
Nah,
actually,
dead air.
I'll hit up some old ones here. We got a couple.
Sure.
Here's one from Dowdark from a while ago, back when we had Shoshi on. And he wants to know, how much does we have to contribute to the Patreon account in order to have Shoshi a permanent member of the Brushhead Gallery?
Oh, that's already a done deal.
All right.
Shoshi is going to be our guest anytime that we're doing a Brushhead Gallery. She's an amazing painter. She's an excellent teacher. So and she has agreed to do it. So once a quarter, you'll get your Shoshi fix, and she's amazing. So thanks for the question, Dowdark.
Here's another one for him, pretty generic. I think it could fit in this episode. He says it's choose your own adventure time, play with and against an unpainted army, or watch a 4 shot movie with someone who explains everything going on as you watch it.
Oh no, I'll play with bare metal. I'll play.
Yeah,
I'll play. No,
I'll play
You know
with
what?
a base instead. Jesus.
You know what, John Spencer? I was with you until you said person explains everything happening.
Yes.
And I said, like, nope,
Nope.
I'm out.
Nope.
I'm out.
Out.
dropping a nope card on that one.
I watch a lot of 4 shot movies.
Yeah,
Close.
I was like, fine,
like-
yeah. Hell, I watched Turkish Star Wars on purpose. Whatever. I'm
That's still mind-boggling.
I am made
Hold
of antimantium or whatever the shit that is. That
I still have my copy here. Eventually, I might get through the whole thing in one sitting. I'm not
What is
going to
it?
hold my breath.
bring that stuff to
Turkish
War Machine
Star Wars.
Weekend. Bring it to War Machine Weekend.
I think I gotta watch that upstairs.
Rich, no.
No?
Choose life.
You just
Like, really. Like, if you're going to
Okay,
watch it, wait till you've got some guys around, get some good beer, like I know you've got, then do it. MST3K that shit.
Turkish Star Wars or Star Wars Holiday Special, which is worse.
Turkish Star
Turkish
Wars.
Star
not
Wars.
Close.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's not even
Close. No,
not even
not
remotely close. Because
No.
I mean, there's actual production value in the Star Wars special. This Turkish Star Wars it's something special. It really is. It's
Turkish
a little
Star Wars, oh my God.
it's a little
Turkish
slice of
Star
hell.
Wars is literally the worst movie I've seen, and that includes the bits of Blubberella I saw, and that was pretty horrific too.
I'm sorry. There shouldn't be anything called Blubberella. I don't know what it is, but it shouldn't exist.
What's his name? The guy who makes all the shitty video game movies, who wants to fight all his critics.
Ovipositor.
What? That's not a person's name.
I just wanted to say it.
U-Bowl made it the same time he made one of the Blood Rain movies. And it's sort of the same sort of plot, just it has some of the same actors and then this huge fat chick playing the lead. And like, I don't have the words to describe it.
I'm opening this up another window just so I remember to look at it after.
Oh God, we
you know-
watched it over at a Morton Joe's place on New Year's Eve one night. We're flipping the channels that came on. It was like it was literally a train wreck. You really don't want to watch, but you can't look away because you're like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm sure it's going to be horrible.
You know, we've been
I
bringing.
typed in blubber to the search box and it automatically autofilled Blubberella.
Yeah,
So
That's bad.
I think we're onto something here.
That's bad.
1 star on IMDb. All right.
that's about 10 stars too many.
Wait a minute. There's a chick with a corset and Nazis on the front. How can I go wrong?
Oh, she pulls a rolling pin out of her hoo-hoo.
Oh no!
Oh,
That's how you go wrong. Rolling pin out of the hoo-hoo. Oh my
So
lord.
I'm gonna.
I think you
I'm
just
ready
broke
for a
me.
shot here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please flippity bloop. Please flippity bloop.
Do Nerd asks, is there a glue you recommend for metal models? Which Tadgo said Loctite Super Glue, which, if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's a little bit jelly, and I actually really like it a little bit. I haven't bought any yet, but I've borrowed it a couple times. I personally use Gorilla Glue Super Glue, which is legit.
Yeah, I use what I like to do. What I think helps me with both not only the ability of my models to stay together, but also to put together easily is something I've talked on the show a couple of times about, and that's the green stuff glue technique, where you take glue and you make some green stuff and you make a little ball of green stuff and you put a little bit of glue on your part and you put that's the model part, not on your other part, and you
In
put
fact, honestly, never put glue on that at all or green stuff.
no, that's a safety message from President for Life, Menoth John. Don't put glue on your part. Anyway, and you take the model piece and you put a little glue on it, pick up the little tiny ball of green stuff, we're not talking very big here. We're talking about like the head of a pin, or maybe a little bit larger if it depending on the piece. And then you put a little glue on that, and then you take the two pieces and you put them together. And because that green stuff is sticky and adherent, and it's got a lot of surface area, the glue bonds to it really, really well, and it'll hold the piece in place while it dries. So the stuff just doesn't come apart. So really like the glue, green stuff glue, and send me a message if you want me to do a tutorial on it sometime. So there you go.
But yeah, like what we're saying, Loctite, and actually I think Rich don't use Loctite also.
Yeah, I do. Loctite. It's either the 5-second or the 3-second, whatever the hardware store has. That's
Find
what
a
I
little
use.
jelly stuff. It's a gray bottle,
Yes.
little blue sides. It's a little bit jelly, so it actually stays where you put it. It doesn't run as much, so it's good for a lot of those metal models, especially the smaller bits.
Yep.
About the metal models, if you're having a little bit of a trouble with it, make sure you're soaking them in soapy water first. It makes a world of a difference.
Or actually,
Yeah.
if you don't have time because you bought it at the store and you didn't think about that, just take your file and just do a little filing on the parts you're going to attach, because it scores it, gives it some more area to hold.
Or if you really want to next level that shit, get yourself a Dremel and use a stainless steel brush, and use that, and that scores also very nicely.
To be fair, if you're going to use a Dremel, just pin that bitch. You only got to do it once. That model, like if you're using a Dremel, it's probably not coming apart.
I will. Yeah. I'm not using a Dremel to drill a hole. I'm using the Dremel to use a wire brush to clean the bit and stuff like that. I don't
Which
pin.
is also very good, but pinning, like, not Brett's head, the Jason is our local pinning master.
Mm-hmm.
I just hand him stuff like, look, my Skinwalker's halberd broke. Can you fix? He's like, yep. Walks it back over. He's holding it by the halberd, waving it around. Doesn't budge a bit.
Okay. I am not a very good pinner, and I don't necessarily feel like I'm going to ever get to be one. But that's okay. It's different techniques for different people. It's all good.
With metal models, actually doing the scoring, if you can get away with that, it's better. With the plastic and the rustic, go straight to pinning because you can drill into that stuff super easy. It's just a better thing. But with the metal, just scoring it can actually be exactly what you need.
Cool. Excellent. Flippity blue.
Well, unless we go into some other ones that aren't really that are more pertinent to other stuff.
That's okay.
We could actually go into media. I actually watched 2 movies.
Well, why don't you tell us about it there, John?
I actually went with a theme. Since football season's starting, I watched my 2 favorite football movies. I'm not going to have you guys guess because no one's able to guess both of them. And
North Dallas 40.
No. Okay. Well, the first one's college. The first one's substantive. The second one's essentially pro. The first one is Necessary Roughness, which is from 1991 for you youngins out there.
That's when the internet was at like 2 bits per hour.
That's when I used to dial into someone's computer for the BBS service and leave messages. Then I had to get off so someone else could check it and see. And Tad go, come on, The Water Boy? That is not one of the best football movies ever. I'm sorry.
Does that even qualify as a football movie?
If you qualify as a football movie, it's not one of the best. It's got some chuckly moments, but it's not one of the best. I'm sorry. I haven't seen the whole thing from start to finish. I've seen it all in chunks. It hasn't really held my attention. But now, Necessary Roughness might not be everyone's choice for one of the best. I saw it when it came out. Just held a place in my heart. Come on, it's got Scott Bakula as the lead, along with Sinbad in it.
Oh, no. Why is that guy acting? Why?
Honestly, he has a limited part because
he should be called. He shouldn't be called Sinbad. He should be called Sin Terrible.
This is probably his best acting role, and it's not saying much because he doesn't have a lot of parts in it. But he's amusing. It's just a fun football college movie. It's a little heavy-handed. You'll dig this, John. So the quarterback actually he went straight from high school back to his home ranch because his dad died.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's 34, and they recruit him for college because they really need a quarterback because they have to have a student quarterback. They can't get scholarships or anything because they cheated a lot. And
so it's Alabama.
Or it's that the one, yeah. So it's that. So like the one where coach recruits him, Robert Loggia recruits him, who's very amusing in it, and he overplays the I'm old. Like, he's supposed to be 34. Now, I don't know if you remember when you were 34, but you're not like aches and pains everywhere. You're like, yeah, okay. Once in a while I might, pull something. It's a little rough. I don't recover as quick. But holy crap, it's not like he's playing it like he's 50.
Watch it.
He's like
We're getting close here.
He's worse than you or I, John. He moves around like he's constantly got a bad back and all this shit. You're like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
So I just noticed that recently since I was analyzing it a little bit as I do, and I'm like, that's overplaying it a little bit. But other than that, it's a pretty stock standard football movie. It's got the cast of characters, or caricatures if you prefer,
Sure.
for most of the football team, who all have their moment to shine for the most part.
Nerds.
But it is good fun. It's not like the standard one where they come together and they win all their games. No, they get their ass whooped. They tie one game and win one game. Spoilers. Through a 10-game season. That's what they is. They're ecstatic after their tie because they finally got a kicker who's Kathy Ireland, because it's extra funny that way.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm going to drift back to the 90s for a minute or two. Oh.
Yeah, I had a poster of her in my bedroom when I was in middle school.
Yeah, is it still stuck there?
It might be.
So she was amusing. Pretty much everyone plays their part pretty well. It's an amusing movie. I'm going to give it a shot and a half a crack. It's
there you
not
go.
quite top tier, and I imagine most of you are probably going to call it 2.5. I have a soft spot. I saw it when it came out. I've owned it on DVD as long as it's been available on DVD. Watch it every once in a while. It's good fun.
Cool.
I definitely suggest it.
What's your second? What's your second one, buddy?
Second one is The Replacements with Keanu Reeves. Now, there's a lot of similarities between this movie because the way they focus. I mean, honestly, so many sports movies have this standard progression and standard, like, we do this, we do that. The formula, if you will. And both these follow these to a bit. You've got the funny fat guy, though this actually has 3 funny fat guys, so it's taken a little different. The kicker's always a character. The quarterback's always, the main person.
Mm-hmm.
A wide receiver who's so fast it's amazing, but can't catch anything. It's the standard characters, but this is actually a better craft. It's a very, very well crafted movie.
So it's Major League with pigskins.
It is Major League with pitches, basically. It doesn't have the same, one thing for this roughness, it has a really good epic sort of score to it, which really helps.
Cool. And
a really recognizable theme. This excuse that doesn't have it. It actually has a lot of a lot of popular songs, some Stones and some other stuff that are well placed and have the right song at the right place. So that actually helps it a little bit. But I'd prefer, of course, the epic score. But that's just me. Gene Hackman's the coach. That's always great. Gene Hackman
Can't be bad.
is a fine actor, a very fine actor. Keanu Reeves plays the quarterback well. Little known fact is that they filmed this in Baltimore. When they did, the Ravens actually gave him a tryout as a quarterback when he was there, because if you know about the Ravens and quarterbacks in the past,
they've had some winners.
Not exactly their strong suit, yeah. But it's good. It hits all the standard trope things. They have the bar fight. They're like the other one where the college students get their shit kicked out of them by the best team in the state. The replacement players kick the crap out of the real players.
Nice.
There you go.
I'm not even a football fan, and I approve of this message.
Yeah, and of course the standard, it's yeah, Captain Aileron's like, I will survive, and they sort of play that through it, and it's a good bonding scene. It's got a good moments. I feel like I never say this. I feel like the movie should be longer. I feel like it should be another half an hour longer. I feel like they cut it to try and fit it in that time slot that they normally do. And they left out some parts. So it sort of seems like some stuff's abbreviated. They come together pretty quick, which is fine. It actually probably makes it, for the average person, a much more watchable movie. But it's super fun. It's got good moments. I give it one shot of crack, and the average person would probably give it 1.5 or so. But I'm a big fan. I like Keanu Reeves. I really enjoy the movie.
Cool.
So my next is I plan to actually watch The Longest Yard and The Longest Yard.
Ah, so the original Burt Reynolds movie and then the remake.
Yeah, it might be a week away. I do need to pick up The Longest Yard, the first one. Here's a funny story. My wife was supposed to buy that for me just as a gift one of my birthdays because I wanted it because I got a two set. It's got The Longest Yard and Varsity Blues. Might review that one later. But I hadn't seen the original. I'm like, I'm not going to see a remake without the original.
Good move.
It's sort of a rule I want to do for that. So I need to get that. I want to do a review of both of them at once, watch them both, maybe in the same week, maybe not the same day. That might be a little crazy. And give you guys fresh thoughts from that.
Cool.
Since it's football season, it seems like the time to do that.
Absolutely. And football,
Seasonally appropriate.
Football movies are the best kind of football. All right, folks. Well, go ahead, John.
No, proceed. I'm good.
Well, I'm tired. I'll be honest with you. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning to start putting a shed together, and nearly lost my life in the process. So I think we're going to call it good. I'm going to go ahead and pot up the famous music that ends our show each week. There it is, the Bob Ross music that someday I'll get in trouble for. So on behalf of everybody here at Painting with Menoth John at the presidency here in the White House, the basement of the White House, Rich, thanks once again for being on the show. Thank God Power Couple Deathmatch is over with. And
You're here.
And we'll tally up to see who the winners are, but I can tell you already the winner is us for not having to continue to deal with this goddamn contest anymore.
And if you guys want to see the other matches, we do have, I think 6 matches on YouTube on Pillars Assault.
Yep, look up
Just
Pillars
take
Assault.
a look, give us some hits.
Yeah.
Help a brother out.
Yeah, so get over there and enjoy the Pillars Assault and enjoy those Power Couple Deathmatch where they actually used real models instead of derping around with pixels. Special shout out, of course, to Hobo, who does all of those Vassal pixels for free. So we may give Vassal a hard time, but thank you very much, Hobo, for taking your time to make that possible. For a lot of people, it's the only way they get to enjoy the game. So on behalf of John and Rich and my dog over here who's been asleep, this is Menoth John, and this has been Painting with Menoth John. Y'all have a great week, and we'll catch you next time.